Hello, my name is Kemal, and I'm Bedrettin Comert's son. I'd like to thank Özkan for inviting me, but unfortunately I cannot be there with you today. But I'd like to contribute to this event through this short video. Talking about Bedrettin Comert is not so easy for me. I was only 5 years old when he died, so I did not really had the chance to know him as a man, as a father, and as a teacher. Our lives changed after what happened, and we had to leave Turkey in 1979. We went some years in France, and then we put our roots down back in Italy. I'm sorry I can't speak Turkish anymore, but I hope you will understand me anyway. My English is not so good, but I will try to express myself the best that I can. I am 42 years old now, and it's now many years Bedrettin has passed away. And during all those years, I never had the chance and maybe the will to know about him, about what he did and why he was targeted. Only recently I felt inside the thrust to understand who he was, in order to understand better myself as a man. So my contribution on him as an art historian and critic cannot be so accurate. But I can tell you that Bedrettin used to study every time of the day. My brother Ergun told me that he used to read and work on his books anytime at home. When I was a little child, I used to lay on my parents' bed behind him while he was reading and studying. And I think he was not so present at home, but I wanted to be with him even if he was working. In 1985, my mother and me went back to Ankara because we still had our home there, and I was 13, and we lived there about 1 year, and I remember that home, and I remember he used to work in his studio, and during this year in his studio, his studio really became mine. And of course, I was young, and at that time I did not really realize the importance to be there in the same place my father used to study and work. All his books obviously weren't there, but we kept quite all of them during the years, and a lot of books, art books, poems, university books, and so on. Many were in Turkish, but many other were in Italian. In the past year, my will to know him better pushed me to make some researches, and as a filmmaker, to project a documentary on him. So I collected some interviews and put up a 5-minute teaser, and I launched the project on social networks, social media, and a crowdfunding site. And I wasn't really prepared of what came out. Many people contacted me, especially from Turkey, to contribute and help. I came in touch with so much loving people, and I had the chance to collect info and documents on my father. After so many years, finding that young Turkish people knew him and his story made me feel strange. His books are still used in universities. His name is still pronounced. He is defined as a martyr of democracy. All that gave me the strength to go on with my project. I call the documentary Mi piace l'alba, l'eredità di Bedrettin Comert. That means I love daybreak, Bedrettin Comert's legacy. And I'd like to share with you a short extract of the teaser right now.
Per me io non qualifico nessuno facilmente come genio, ma Bedri lo era.
Ho sempre vissuto all'ombra di questo personaggio. Uno studioso illustre, un simbolo per la Turchia, un martire della democrazia, ma per me è sempre stato mio padre. Papà, un termine che non ricordo mai di aver pronunciato nei suoi riguardi. Non ho mai avuto questo privilegio. Mamma mi diceva che era sempre immerso nei suoi libri, nei suoi studi, e mi diceva che amava svegliarsi presto la mattina. Questa è l'immagine che ho di mio padre, in piedi, davanti alle finestre del nostro salone in Turchia, alle prime luci del mattino. Gli piaceva l'alba.
Why did Bedrettin Comert became such an important art historian and critic? Well, he left Turkey and he went in Rome studying. And when he was in Italy, he was here in Rome, he did not have much money, but he used to spend everything for book arts and art magazines. Sometimes he had really no money to eat. And this is called passion. He was enthusiastic and appreciative of all that which had a certain beauty. He would find meaning and beauty, enjoyment in all that is beautiful, a unique quality. These are Yüksel Ersoy's words, a very close friend to him. They met each other here in Rome while studying, and I think these words define him very well, and they make us understand why he became such an important historian and critic of art. His students loved him because he was able to transmit that passion and that love for art and beauty. I think he left each one of us so much things. His books, his passion. Unfortunately, he did not have the chance to continue his work and his life. But today I feel personally lucky to have such a witness of him through his books, his works, through people who knew him and people who studied on his books. And through events like this one today, where we can talk about him and remember him and his works, I hope it can go on and continue. And I hope really that his name will be pronounced in the future too. Well, I hope to join you next time, and I really want to thank all of you for giving me the opportunity to talk here today. And anyone wanting to contribute to Bedrettin Comert's documentary I'm doing can contact me, and I'll be very glad to contribute myself for future events if you will need. Thank you everyone, and I hope to see you very soon. Goodbye.